Really, it's not so. It is because everything depends on consciousness of the practitioner. It depends on consciousness. You may live in the temple, and your consciousness may be in the hell in time. But when you can live in the family and go to this usual work, and your consciousness may be very, very high. So it depends on consciousness. So, and practical advice from Srila Masud Maharaj is always to have little morning and probably evening program at home. Maybe not a very long program, but if we have some little program before our work at home and maybe in evening after work, and we have time to chant our japa, then we can easily live spiritual life at home. Because we cannot compare ourselves with Jagannatha Mishra and such a beautiful Vaishnavas from past. It's but we are followers, so we can follow their spirit, their instruction, their behavior. Not with such a degree of devotion and everything, but still we can follow. So it is not so that only sannyasins or brahmacharis are full-time devotees. Really, it's very difficult to understand who is more devoted to Lord and who is. So we do not actually allow in Vaishnava society to such discrimination between devotees. Of course, we have senior Vaishnavas, and this no problem. But who is devotee, who is not, or who is more devoted, who is not, it's something unethical to discuss. We believe all the devotees are sincere devotees, sincere practitioners. So it's not such a thing that everyone should live in the temple. It's really so. And I think we have very competent speakers here, like Pramananda Prabhu and Suresh Krishna Prabhu. They are grihasthas, householders. So they can explain much more than me. I am sannyasi, so I take opposite side. So, but these devotees, they can explain. And Devashish Prabhu is also a brilliant example of householder devotee. And works all his life, and it's brilliant devotee. It's a very senior devotee in our mission. So it's not actually that everyone should be. It's something like this. Oh, everyone should be male devotee. But female devotees are not so serious. But actually, it's not so. So it's a question of consciousness and surrender in our heart. It's some inner fulfillment. Srila Maharaj, once his book is Inner Fulfillment. So for not something externally, external clothes, external living. No. So let's Sri Krishna Prabhu add something.
One more question, Maharaj, to you. Maybe you remember from the scriptures of Chaitanya Charitamrita some description about how these glorious Vaishnavas like Shivananda Sen, like Srinivasacharya, what was their routine, like Vihaska, like householders? Maybe there is some description.
Some householders were quite rich men, as we can understand from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Like, for example, Advaita Acharya, he was quite a rich man and famous man. And Shivananda Sen also, we can understand that he was manager of all the parikramas, so he was a rich man. So it's natural that one who hold some position in society, then also he had some position in Vaishnava society also, because he has experience, etc., with all this thing. So some of them were rich men and have so much responsibility in Bengali society, of course, and Vaishnava community. And some Grihastha devotees were very poor men also. This was different devotees with different mood. So, so to be very famous Grihaska and rich Grihaska is good, and be poor Grihaska also good. It's no problem. It's Grihi tako, Vani tako, Shei Gauranga Boli tako. It's main thing to be devotee. It main thing to be devotee. In the heart, and this karma can be different from everyone. Karma, or maybe we cannot say in the case of devotees about karma, but some circumstances may be different. Like Brahman Sudama, for example, was brilliant devotee, but he was very poor.
Do you think you could speak a little bit louder?
Yeah, we discussed about Grihaska life and Grihaska devotees. Then Brahman Sudama was brilliant devotee, exemplary devotee from scriptures, but he was really poor. Before meeting with Krishna, he was really poor devotee, and he didn't suffer. His wife suffered. He didn't suffer. So, and what was the schedule? Their schedule? Not so much details, but we have details about Bhakti Thakur's schedule. We all know, but it's maybe not very practical for all of us. But his schedule he was very intensively engaged, and he worked 6 hours a day. Every day he worked his 6 hours a day. And was judgment. He was official in very high position actually in Goddess society, and it took 6 hours. And he has a very big family, 11 children, and wives, and he built houses everywhere. He built house in Kolkata, in Puri, and in Vrindavan, and of course in Navadvip, everywhere. So when we visit Yoga Pith, then at the enter of Yoga Pith we see the Sakyacharan Babaji Maharaj's Samadhi. There's Bhakti Thakur Samadhi, and but in the enter this Sakyacharan Babaji Maharaj. And Sakyacharan Babu was householder, most of his time was householder devotee. But he was very famous devotee in Gaudiya Math, and he sponsored the building of this Yoga Pith Mandir. It was brilliant, amazing temple. Abhut Mandir. It was a prediction of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu himself that Abhut Mandir will be built in this Yoga Pith area, the house of Jagannath Mishra. And Sakyacharan Babu, he was householder devotee, but he was completely surrendered devotee of Srila Saraswati Thakur. And other example is very also beautiful example. It's Jagat Banhu Prabhu. He was built Bazar Gaudiya Math. And he was instructed by Saraswati Thakur to build the temple in Kolkata. And he actually he was a very talented person, because in parallel with building of this big temple, he also worked. He worked all his life. He was some chief manager in some building company, so he was working and he building this bazaar. Every day he come and personally saw what works, how everything is going, and he was very perfectionist. He, in the example, he saw that in the balcony some decoration are not good, and he ordered to destroy this balcony and build again. So everything should be ideally for Saraswati Thakur service. And then when this Bazaar Gaudiya Math was built, and was opening ceremony, this Jagat Banhu Prabhu just lie, and soon he died. So it was said that he comes to this world especially for this special type of seva to build Bhagavatar Gaudiya Math. And was a very important center of Saraswati Thakur's mission. Those time, Gaudiya Math time, it was one of the most important preaching center in Kolkata. So that's a very good devotees. So it's not discrimination in Vaishnava society between Grihastha. Even we can find in Chaitanya Bhagavata very good verses from Vrindavan Das Thakur. He said that everyone who discriminate Vaishnavas on Grihastha Vaishnavas from other Vaishnavas, everyone who discriminate Vaishnavas, certainly he will go to hell. Something like this. But that's a different points of view. Different points of view. But, because sannyasi's point of view also, I am not want to engage in maybe mundane activity. I want to fully engage in preaching activity. Service seva. It's also good. But yes, but it is not. So one devotee may be grihastha and other devotee is sannyasi. We say Bhakti Thakur was grihastha most of his life, but he was has much high position than modern sannyasi. He is sannyasi of his time. But he was Goswami, seventh Goswami. He was sannyasi actually, eternally. It was Grihastha Paramahamsa, Sripad Maharaj's expression, Grihastha Paramahamsa. Yes. But we are not so, maybe, but we can follow this mood, follow by Krishna Samsara, or Krishna Samsara, Anachar, yes. So offer your samsara to Krishna. And if you offer your samsara, it's not samsara anymore. Everything you do, you do as Krishna devotee, not like that. Not just I do not divide my life. This part of devotee life and this part mundane life. I do not part my life. I am always devotee. When I go to work, I'm also devotee. And I can teach my co-workers maybe in center, or give some prasadam or something like this. I am always devotee. So for devotee, if I offer the results of my work to Krishna, that's not karma. So, and other topic is false renunciation. It's very bad thing. False renunciation is very bad thing.
Maharaj, can you say that again? False what? Initiation.
False renunciation. Yes, false renunciation is very bad thing. Very bad thing. False renunciation. It means I am actually not reject my material desires, but I privately satisfy my desires, wearing this saffron clothes. Like examples of Srila Prabhupada, that some sannyasi are fasting externally, but when I take a bath in the river, they drink water at the same time. Privately they drink water. Externally they fasting, fully fasting, but when they bath, they drink water.
Some trick.
Yes. Yes. False renunciation means some spiritual life for external public, but material life in essence. Then it's very bad thing. So it's much better to be honest householder devotee than some false renunciation. But at the same time, it's not. But at the same time, some sannyasi brahmacharis also have their service. So everyone is servant. Then, so this grihi daku, vani daku, gauranga, boli daku, no discrimination. Everyone has his servant. Grihasthas, sannyasis, brahmacharis, everyone just servant. Yes. In the mission, and every devotee is important in our mission. new devotee than senior devotee. Of course, senior devotee are more important, but new devotee are also very important in our mission. This, and Gurudev once said that we should honor any devotee, especially new devotee, because who knows, maybe some great devotee come to us. So every devotee is special. Bhakti Lalita also said in a very practical way. Then we should have at home a picture of our Ishtadevata. Then some devotee has the Ishtadevata, means favorite deity, maybe not favorite, but some deity of heart. And maybe the deity of heart is Avanavadip deity, or maybe some deity of Goswami Maharaj. And so we just have a picture of this deity, and we should worship to this deity at home. And this picture of this deity is not different from this main deities. So we can offer flowers and incenses and chant our prayers before this, and offer prasadam to this, and so if you have not time to visit temple, maybe we visit temple at Sunday on that, but we should have daily program every day, maybe at our home, not only in temple. And if we have not time to visit temple, then we can worship at rooms, our rooms. But you have much more experience and all these practical questions about
I have a question
family life.
for Suresh. Can I ask you how you met the devotees, and what was like one of the initial things that caught your interest, so to speak, after meeting the devotees? What was, wow, what are these people doing?
Really, I met devotees after some situation, some circumstance. First, I think some desire appears in my heart to understand why I'm living for. Right.
Can you speak loud?
Okay. Yeah, why I'm living for, because in that period of my life, it seems I had everything. I had job, I had kid, I had money, I had car, what regular people trying to achieve. Yes, all this stuff I had, but I didn't feel satisfaction in my heart. And then I start searching, asking questions. But my grandpa died, and when was the last ceremony of this in a church? I felt I need to say I'm still am materialist, yes. But in that time, for me, God was like neighbor. It's maybe he exists, but I don't bother him. He don't bother me. Okay, we do all our jobs. Okay, maybe he is. Yeah, okay, no problem. So and then my dad, my grandpa died. Yes, died. And but I felt that he's here. I saw just somebody who was some similar like my grandpa, but really I felt in my inside that he exists. He is here somewhere, and I approached to the priests, Orthodox priests, and I asked him, "What is the purpose of life?" And he really simple in Orthodox saying, you come here like soul come without nothing. You like live all your life, and then you died, and then you left everything behind, and you go to the judgment for the to Lord. Lord judged you, and you go to hell or go to heaven. So is this some kind touch my heart, and I start like asking the question, what is the purpose of life? And then my ex-wife, for now, yes, she was pregnant with our first son Karim, and somehow he finds some like education for new moms, like for this how to raise the kids, how to grow up the kids.
Yeah.
And there and this a lady who learned it, she was from ISKCON. And they like slowly but little bit start to give about knowledge, about Vedic knowledge, about something. She start accept it, she start interested in it, and she start like share with me. And time like step by step we are like went deeper to Vedic knowledge, and then I like heard some kirtan on the street.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it was our mission devotees at that time, Sajanananda, and other devotees in Riga. I heard the kirtan. It was very big inspiration for me, and I started to search for them, to looking for them, and that time our like friend or like classmate of my ex-wife, she was already initiated, has initiation from Govinda Maharaj.
Okay.
But I knew her, I don't know, 10 or more years, and she didn't tell us about it, fully didn't tell. And that there came time, and she opened it. She told, yes, we have devotees here, please have a contact, call them, speak with them.
Wow.
That's the start of my journey.
And what did you like? Like when you're hearing the philosophy, is there something that you were like, oh wow, this is cool?
No, I just when I heard philosophy, I just knew that yes, it is true.
It's the truth.
Yes, it's true. No doubt. For me, it was no doubt.
So you
Yes.
felt some peace.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's why I read Bhagavad Gita. Oh yes, it's true. For sure, yes. Okay, it's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And everything what I heard, it was like for me. Yes, it's true. No problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Even they put me to Goswami Maharaj, because when devotee wants to receive initiation, they like choose the guru from who they want to receive initiation. But for me, it wasn't like this. They just put me to Goswami Maharaj. I even didn't know from who I will receive initiation.
Wow. And do you have a favorite verse or words to live by?
Now?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Tatenu Kampam Sushimikshimano. Yeah. Yeah,
Very nice.
because I mostly like meditate. And what you are saying here, what your family, what is saying, is very close to me, because all my life, all my life circumstance, it's went me through all this understanding. Okay, I don't understand what it is, Tatenu Kampam Sushimikshimano, but something I like learn something from this. It's because when you are in trouble, and when you, for example, you are like company manager, yes, and your company bankrupt, and you need just to solve all the problems with the creditors who need money from you. They call every day, give me money, let's go to the forest. You will have a problem, your family will have a problem. Okay. So need just pray to Lord. Yes. And that time, the deities came Nitai Gaurangas, like mystical way, but I asked permission from Goswami Maharaj to start worshipping to them, yes, and he approved it. And I think if Lord will not come, yes, correct? Yes. I don't know what I will do, because this, this like my home standard helps me to overcome all these troubles. What was in that time, yes.
Yeah.
This standard is worshiping, morning worshiping, evening worshiping, because like from this I accept some nourishment, because like in Riga there no temple, there was just Sunday programs, but between we are like workers, we do our job, our duty, but I continually did this every day. I continue to do it now, but really that period it helps me to survive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This standard of doing puja like we do in our programs, morning, evening, and later on I asked to Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, what your expectation from your disciples, because we're trying to attract new people, and we need to understand what Guru wants from them, to tell them about this, what could be expectation from your Guru if you want to receive initiation. And Srila Madhusudana Maharaj told me, do something what we are doing. This means morning program, evening program. So this is a standard. We can choose what we can do in our form, in our standard, in our time management, in our timeline. But really, what can I say, that if we saying I have no time, it's bullshit. the main reason, I want it or I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the main reason. The motivation, because for me, I know if I want something, I will achieve it, no doubt. So I will try to do it till end. Yes, but this is, and worshiping, home worshiping is very easy. You need just put in your schedule, morning 30 minutes, evening 30 minutes. Just do it steadily. This is what Srila Madhusudana Maharaj expect from us. Yes. It's quite simple, and when you start to do it, like day after day, month after month, year after year, you can't live without it anymore. It's like drug, it's like to understand me, good drug. It's like drug, because when you wake up, you open the altar, like your mind changed fully. Yes, different mood and different vision after morning program, after a little bit reading. But I don't read many, read 5, 7, 10 minutes of Chaitanya Charitamrita. In the evenings the same. But this gives nourishment, really, for our day routine. And what inspired me, recently I asked Srila Madhusudana Maharaj, for example, if I earn money and this money I spend to festival organization, to preaching programs, to donation, does my customers will receive, will they receive some Agyata Sukriti? And Srila Madhusudana Maharaj told, yes, and this more inspired me to continue my job. It's like my job become seva, because that's I can attract them. They give me money, I spend this money for going here, for going to India, for organize some festivals, programs, even weekly programs, and they will receive this Agyata Sukriti. This is a very good, very nice seva. This is the meaning of my duty, of my job, and more than this, because now I understand I must do my job very perfectly. Because if I will not do my job perfectly, they will not pay money. So this is all mean. Bhakti yoga change fully. All perspective is changes.
There's a quote actually that Srileka was listening to from Guru Maharaj. He said, "You have to do your duty perfectly."
Yeah.
And at first I was like, "Ugh." You know, that word is a kind of word, but it's a nice way to live. Do it as best you can and get better.
Yes.
Nice way to live.
I do have a question. And just, if you don't know, Suresh Krishna Prabhu was the pioneer of the wider Krishna consciousness preaching and distribution in Latvia.
Yeah.
We had some devotees there in Riga who maintained a particular scale program for many years, which is also very good. But he was the first one to actually venture out and try to reach to the wider public.
Yeah.
And then he started from a very obscure town, and Madhusudana Maharaj can confirm that. And my question is, and I just to complete that, it was definitely successful,
Yeah.
because now we're not talking about just one tiny town in Latvia. We're talking about Latvia, Litva, Estonia, the Baltic states. So already he's been doing it and organizing summer festivals. And so many devotees are coming and giving support. So my question is, when you just arrived to that little town, and it was your hometown, right?
Yes.
I bet there were challenges that you had to face, being all alone, just one man, no friends, no devotees, but you wanted to preach, you wanted to establish something. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, no, first of all, a little bit loud to hear, loud to say that like some success, because we are not so many, like we did not attract so many people. We just start to do it, yes, Lithuania and Estonia. So we are trying to do something. And without your mercy, without your support, it couldn't happen. Yes. But of course, when I came back to my hometown, it's small, let you know, it's small town, 26,000 people, so it's very small town. But I heard from Vaishnavas and from Chaitanya Charitamrita, from Mahaprabhu, for everyone who you meet, you start telling about Krishna. Okay, and I started to do it. And because it was my desire, to find someone here, because I'm alone. I understand my situation. I'm here, where is no other devotees. I didn't know at that time that there is ISKCON devotees. So, and I'm going to buy flowers for the altar. I start preach them. I'm going to repair my watch. I start preach them. I'm going to shop. I start preach them. And they were shocked a little bit.
I remember you used to call me.
Yeah.
Very excited. Oh, I just went to the shop to buy some groceries, and I just talked to this lady, and I think she's really interested. Or I've just been sitting in the park and doing the Harinam, and that means Suresh Krishna all along, singing, and there's this old man was there, and there was a potential there.
Yes, it was like some desperate, yes.
Yeah.
It's not like desperate because you want to find some devotees, some people with who you can continue and can maintain something in this city, this small town, and not to die alone here, because I could practice, but for some time, like I said, it was yesterday in our Zoom, without devotees, I can't live without devotees. I am alive with devotees. So this was some motivation, motivation is correct?
Yeah.
Some desire which pushed me forward and which pushed me to act like I was acting, a little bit craziness, of course. Go to alone. I'm not sure about Father, but I went alone to the park and chanted Hare Krishna with Mridanga. First who I met, this was my classmate, he looked at me. Crazy man, what are you doing? I told him, I'm just practicing Hare Krishna consciousness. What is the problem? Okay, bye bye. Yeah, it was a little bit crazy. But then when I knew that here is it's called a small group, around 5 or 6 devotees. I got the number. I called them, and first what I offered them, let's go to Harinam Sankirtan. But I didn't know that they were senior devotees, 16 years old, almost 16 years old, like they were not ready to go with me to change Hare Krishna on the street. They told me, oh, please come to our programs, weekly program, we will do together some kirtan. Yes, and I start to visit them, we start to do. But I just came there and was sitting and listening them, not to speak anything about Sridhar Maharaj, about our Guru line, just was listening how they hold the program. Because it's normally for me, I understood that I can't go, как это с чужим, на английском, как это сказать?
Like when your ideas to their place.
Yes, with... Не лезь со своим в чужой монастырь, как-то, я не помню. А?
Same down, like with your order.
Yes, with the order and with my ideas for the like.
Yeah.
Oh, you understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Huh? Yeah. And then this host who holds these namahatas, we call this namahatas. I don't know it's.
Yeah.
Yes, it's namahatas. Yeah. And he got sick. So we can do Gaura Purnima celebration in my flat. How are you? Yes, they told, why not, let's try. And I immediately called to my friend Udaran Prabhu, oh, please come, give me support, help me, because these devotees wanted to come, so want to participate in our celebration of Gaura Purnima. And Udaran Prabhu came and helped me, and they came and we did together very good festival.
Like very deep eagerness to share Krishna consciousness, but I'm wondering, how do you act to your children if you have so much eagerness? How do you share Krishna consciousness with the kids?
I'm not sharing with them.
But you're doing 2 times a day the program.
They see everything. They observe all what happens. I suggest to Karim, let's go with me to change some Hariharaya. Okay, I go change Hariharaya, but I'm not pushing them. Oh, come on, let's go do this, do that. No, I'm not pushing them. I remember it when we were with Shuta Shavas Prabhu's son in Parikrama, Kalachandra, and I asked him, what was attitude from your father to you about Krishna consciousness? He told, my father never pushed me in Krishna consciousness. He allowed me to do what I wanted to do, no problem. As that's why I catch this point, and the same do with my kids, no pushing.
Do they ask some questions?
No.
Chaitanya Charitamrita,
No.
nothing. Like
No.
just chant with you, Harikara, spend time.
Yeah, sometimes they ask me when we take prasadam, sometimes they can ask me about something, about next life, about immortality, something, but not some deep philosophies. Yeah. Because, but they very much like devotees. Every time they ask me, do devotees will come to Namahata, to our programs? They wait for devotees. Especially they wait for burgers from our one devotees. Govardhan Hari Prabhu, who make very beautiful burgers, prasadam. Yes, so yes, they just like our company. And when we do retreat in our hometown, in our place in Latvia. By the way, I invite you all next summer. In the beginning of August, it will be from 9 August till 19, big festival. and main event of this festival is Srila Maharaj Disappearance Day. So please come if you can. So, yes. And they very much like this event when devotees come together to live with devotees, to take prasadam. They not participate in all kirtans, but they are near, they hear everything. Yes.
Govinda Maharaj spoke to me once about children, and he said that if you push them in Krishna consciousness when they're a child, they may practice, but later on they'll reject Krishna consciousness, and that will be very, very bad for them. So be very gentle.
Yes.
Be very gentle.
I'm trying.
And we've seen that sometimes. Some children grow up in Krishna consciousness, and then later on, they don't want to have anything to do with it. But like Kala, fully took to Krishna consciousness from his parents' gentle approach, even though they're not gentle.
True.
We never use those two words together, Shuddha and gentle.
Shuddha and gentle, yes.
Deep inside.
Yes.
I think there was another question in the back, wasn't there?
I actually have a question. I hope it's not too much of an imposition. Just to Dandi Maharaj, because I actually don't know Maharaj, like kind of your story and your inspiration, and I would love to hear a little bit about what is propelling you in your beautiful life of sacrifice, and kind of how that came about, if you don't mind.
It was life full of mistakes, rather. not just ideal life from scriptures, but it was life full of some mistakes, and then later improvements, reflection and improvements, and still so. It's not so. So like not something interesting in my life actually. My sannyasa guru is Srila Bhakti Sutir Goswami Maharaj. My Diksha guru is also Bhakti Sutir Goswami Maharaj. And my Shiksha guru is also Bhakti Sutir Goswami Maharaj. This is something interesting in his personality. My personality is not such interesting. I just you ordinary follower of our gurus. And my special friend is Paramananda Prabhu, because he helps me in so much in very crisis time of my spiritual life. His helps was unbelievable at this time. He had so much support, gave so much support, and that's Paramananda Prabhu is a brave devotee, I think. He is very brave devotee. It's a very nice type of man. I personally very like such type of man. And Paramananda Prabhu and me both were in ISKCON, and this in 80s in Russia. And when I came into ISKCON, Paramananda Prabhu was already Brahmana senior devotee, and he was delivering lectures on Chaitanya Charitamrita. And I just come, and he was already, and he was a book distributor, famous already. He was famous book distributor. Yes, but it's about my spiritual life. My spiritual life was not something interesting. I was associating with devotees. It's a long time. My own realization, zero. It's nothing interesting. And then I came to a special association with Bhakti Latakinchan Maharaj. Maybe not every devotee knows it now. Yes, but
South Africa.
Yes. But those time was so much help from him.
Yeah.
And later, of course, Bhakti Vaishnava Maharaj also so much helping from there, from all these beautiful Vaishnavas. And I still, I told to Veera, then I still very attached to that style of preaching, like Kishan Maharaj, Vaishnava Maharaj, Goswami Maharaj. Then with time our preaching style little changed, but it's good. It's good, but some changes occurred. But I still attached to this old style preaching. Still, it was very personal preaching, very heartful preaching, and very philosophically deep preaching also. It's almost still, but now time it's also good time, and many devotees come and they have his own style. It's also good, beautiful. But I was some old style man. I like these lectures, deep lectures with so many shlokas. It's everything for me. So different shlokas, different philosophical concept. Like Goswami like to quote some philosophers, writers, etc. Even rock stars, etc. So I very attracted to this type of preaching, and I still such a man, some old style man. And new devotees come, some I am just, I feel like I am that old man.
I just want to say one thing about Sripad Maharaj. He was one of the key members of the whole Russian language publication of all the books of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Govinda Maharaj, so he was the main editor and so many other things. Without him it wouldn't be possible. So all those books that actually saw the light in the Russian language, most of them, I mean 90% came through him at some point. But he's very humble.
Yeah. And I took sannyas in 2015 by inspiration from Avadut Maharaj. Then he inspired me to take sannyas, but I was not inspired. I rejected it. Then I come to Vrindavan Dham and I found this 2 places for sannyasis. Next day should be 2 sannyasis in the nation. I felt very good. But then I know one of the sannyasis is me. It was some surprise for me. Yeah.
I remember it was on a short notice, so we had to find the bamboos for the thunder. And it's Vrindavan, it's not like, in Navadvip, bamboo actually grows, but in Vrindavan area it doesn't. So we went to the Loy Bazaar and we bought those, little brooms, I mean not long brooms, for the spider webs. The bamboo was long enough, so we bought a few and then we cut them and then we gave them to Tirtha Maharaj and then Tirtha Maharaj wrapped them around.
So Pramanda Prabhu took me to Mahesh and he said, oh, we should order sannyasa clothes. I was good. And then Pramanda Prabhu said, 2 sannyasa clothes complex for this man. I was thinking, why I man? Why me? Maybe this man is like me in complexion. Actually, it was really for me. But I didn't even think that I will become sannyasi next day. Then at morning I came out of my room and every devotee bowed down before me. I was, what the hell? That I don't even know. Then it was I spent 1 month in Vrindavan Dham. And then all the devotees, it was Sripad Maharaj Vyasa Puja, then every devotee should leave Vrindavan Dham, and they say, oh, goodbye. And I was staying alone in Vrindavan, and I'm sannyasi, what to do? Then Prithu called me, and, oh, Maharaj, we are waiting for you in Lakhta, so come to Lakhta. And I come to Lakhta, and some things started happening. automatically with my life. I didn't plan anything. I'm not like Suresh. Suresh is planning, realize. But so much festivals, so much programs. I just participate. And then it's very easy. Till 1929 in Ukraine, 2021 in Ukraine. Because COVID, then war, then I should leave Ukraine and go to Moldova, then India.
I have to say too, actually Maharaj went through a lot being a Russian citizen in the midst of war in Ukraine. So he was trying, by asking, he wanted to stay, he wasn't sure what to do, he wanted to stay. So we literally begged him to leave as soon as possible. And then at some point, I remember we're on the Zoom and I'm talking to him and I think little Sundar and Lakshmi Priya. And then the soldiers, they're just entering the room and they're taking him away.
Yeah.
And then later on, I knew he was arrested, interrogated, threatened to be executed and all of that. Anyhow, he managed to get out of this situation. And I said, come to Vrindavan, come to India. That can be arranged. But then he said, well, I'm here in Moldova. I might as well start a center here. And then he started the center and he actually got a disciple or two. Two disciples, Maharaj? Or
Yes, two disciples.
So while he's there for a few months waiting for his Indian visa to come through, he's already opening a center in Moldova.
But these devotees in Moldova, it's very relaxed devotees. They still practicing spiritual life, but nothing happening. It's Moldova. It's complete relaxed country. They eat grapes or something like that. Yes, that's most of Moldova people. They didn't work. They have some money, some or other, some reselling rooms and something like this. And they just eat grapes and go under the sun on the seashore or something like this. It's very not like Russia, like Russian and Ukraine people. They are so enthusiastic. Moldova people, not so chill. Yes, chill
I know
people.
many Hungarian people go to Moldova to work. So they work in Moldova and
Instead
come
of them,
back.
yes.
Tushar Prabhu, I remember he was working in Moldova but living in Hungary. So in Moldovan not working.
Yes. But they like spiritual life. And they practicing. They like hearing philosophy, chanting holy name. But organized preaching, it's not maybe for them. And they still Moldova ISKCON, also like this style, Moldova ISKCON devotees.
Maharaj,
But
I have
good devotees. But anyway, good devotees. Every devotee is valuable. We don't know. Maybe in future they will, maybe not. But every devotee is valuable. At least they appreciate Gurudev. And Divya Saraswati, she has our parampara in her room, and she called it Saparikara. She said, this is my Saparikara. And she is something like magician girl. She likes so many deities, some pagan deities from Moldova ancient history and our parampara. And he said, but I understood that Krishna is supreme. When he put this supreme Krishna and our parampara and some pagan deities. This Moldova is like this. But our devotees. She said, I had ISKCON, but actually I inspired by your line. I feel that your teachers are very strong teachers. But to explain some philosophy, a little difficult to Moldova people. Don't know. Something like Chinese people, maybe a little. maybe something like similar.
You've been searching through all the scriptures, and it feels like you already know everything. And when anyone asks me some questions connecting to scriptures, why he told like this or why this, I'm always saying like, go to Dandi Maharaj. He definitely know how to answer your question or find where there is an answer. And that's why I have a question. What should we keep in focus to be successful in our spiritual life, regardless we are grihasthas or brahmachari, sannyasi or anything? Like, what the main focus should be for us through all the knowledges that you already have? What the most key value?
Okay. Yes, we all know it's association with good Vaishnavas. It's actually truth of the truth of the truth. It's association with good Vaishnavas. And if you associate with not so good Vaishnavas, you also become not so good Vaishnava. But not so good Vaishnava are also good, also good. But associate with real good Vaishnavas, it's all and all. And Mansur Maharaj is our savior. He is really very good Vaishnava, and not only very good Vaishnava, he is faultless Vaishnava. It's very rare. It's very rare nowadays. Faultless. He has spotless spiritual life. He lives spiritual life. 50 years, 40 years, but it's spotless spiritual life. Always servant, always preaching, always in our line. So nothing, no one declines something like this. No one strange history in his spiritual life. It's exemplary Vaishnava, Srila Masud Maharaj. You can hold by his lotus feet and you will be saved. So, certainly, for certain. That's what I can say. But and so many beautiful Vaishnavas here. We can even select. Every Vaishnava is brilliant. Every Vaishnava is beautiful. Some are good singers. Some are good philosophers. Some are very good organizers. It's so much good association here in this festival. That's very important. Very, very important. It's most important. The secret of our spiritual life. It's, we have different instructions. Sometimes 99%, sometimes 90%, but still, it's so important part of our spiritual life. It depends on association with Vaishnavas. How to associate? Yet first hearing Vaishnava and then try to do something for them. Then it's not so difficult. And then by association with good Vaishnavas, we become better and better in our spiritual life. And then actually, it's much more important than depend on your personal practice. Association is much more important. But personal practice is also important. But association with high Vaishnava is very important. And we all know the secret. It's always in the scriptures. Association. And then Shukadev Goswami, Parikshit was hearing Shukadev Goswami, and Parikshit obtained perfection in spiritual life just by hearing. It was 7 days. So what Seva Parikshit did? Oh, he was emperor, but mostly he famous as that hearer of Vaishnava. So to hear, very important. Sincerely hear Vaishnava, very important. But then after hearing, of course, we are inspired to do something, Vaishnava, not just cheating. Something to do, according to our talents, our abilities. Someone. It's very good. It's very good to be in association with Vaishnava, and it's very good not to live with association with Vaishnava. It's not something too much association with Vaishnavas. No. Nothing like this. It's not too much association with Vaishnavas.
You must be overdosed.
Overdose, yes.
Not too much association with Vaishnava.
Yes,
Not to overdose. Yeah.
overdose. Yes, too much.
You can't
Not,
overdose.
cannot be too much association with Vaishnavas. If you want to associate 24 hours, and then of course you can associate with 24 hours. But then Vaishnava can say, "Oh, I want you to go to this country and that country and preach." So I will follow. Like Gurudev coming into Russia, we remember that all the sannyasis are coming with Gurudev. And Gurudev gave a lecture at all the sannyasis hearing Gurudev. And it's very attentively. It was, for us, it was a very good example. Gurudev was delivering lecture and all his sannyasi and senior devotees was just hearing Gurudev. And they spend time associating with Gurudev. And Gurudev asked someone to preach, then he go to him to preach. Some field. Because otherwise, of course, we can do some things, but we don't know is it good things or bad things. We are not sure. So, and so much importance, so much stress, especially Vaishnava Maharaj, so stressed upon association with Gurudev and Vaishnavas. So they, our instructors, Vaishnava Maharaj, Akinchan Maharaj, Goswami Maharaj, they are our instructors. That's the style of spiritual life we are living. Maybe now something changes occurred, I don't know, but our instructors always stress upon association with Vaishnavas, and so and not to do something by our own will. To first ask Vaishnava.
Maharaj, I have a question.
To Suresh, maybe.
No, to you. It's about Vaishnava Maharaj.
Oh.
So, if he was here right now, who would he ask for guidance from?
Sorry?
If Vaishnava Maharaj was here right now, who would he ask guidance from? Who do you feel?
Oh, Vaishnava Maharaj.
Yeah.
Vaishnava Maharaj was always merged into the instructions of Srila Govinda Maharaj, of Gurudev and Srila Maharaj. Hearing always, reading always. That was the main source of his inspiration. I did. So
Very affectionate relationship he had.
Yes, he was personally very attached to Gurudev. So also he could not live. Gurudev left, and he could not live anymore. Vaishnava Maharaj. He spent his last months in Thailand here, not here in Gupta associating with devotees, but some desire to live. He didn't. He was seriously ill already. But he planned to go to Japan for preaching and to go to Russia for preaching. But Lord had other plans. So we cannot say, if he would live now. That Vaishnava Maharaj, his special life and special mood. And like Haridas Thakur mood, Haridas Thakur didn't think about himself without Mahaprabhu. Well, same like Vaishnava Maharaj, he didn't about himself without Gurudev. It's a special personality, Vaishnava Maharaj. When Goswami Maharaj was living, and he gave so many instructions for Russian devotees, and we are grateful to Goswami Maharaj for all of this. And so many helping for us. And I mean Russian mission. But like Sweet Lake City, it's maybe some other story. We don't know. But Russian mission, beautiful. Vodut Maharaj was like organizer everything. But my Shiksha Guru in Russian mission was Goswami Maharaj, of course. Vaishnava Maharaj also, some senior Vaishnavas. That was. But when Vaishnava Maharaj left, then and Akichan Maharaj gradually also departed from Russian mission. Then Goswami Maharaj was our main authority in Russia. It's always so. It's some maybe Vaishnavas think it not so. Everyone has his opinion, but I saw my own eyes that it was so. Goswami Maharaj was very important authority all the time. So this may be, it's my honest answer, nothing philosophical. It's my honest. It's what's real history of our Russian mission.
Add a little bit.
And then Masud Maharaj, then Masud Maharaj. After Goswami Maharaj, since 2015, Masud Maharaj started regularly visiting Russia, and Masud Maharaj had so much help. So much help from Masud Maharaj. It was our treasure. Masud Maharaj started to come to Russia, because we in Russia little province. Not so many Russian devotees visited Navadvip and Soul Gurudev, etc. Not so. So we need some associated representatives of Gurudev. So Goswami Maharaj, then Masud Maharaj. So it's our guardians. Okay. In Russia, Ukraine, Latvia, all these countries. So, but also, I remember Vaishnava Maharaj is very inclined to Jan Maharaj. Also, that was connection. I think he took sannyasa from Jan Maharaj.
Ashraya Maharaj.
Ashraya Maharaj. Ashraya Maharaj.
Just wanted to add what I hear directly from Vaishnava Maharaj, closer to his departure. He had two favorite things he would like to repeat. And in the light of recent events, after Srila Govinda Maharaj disappeared, and after knowing that he's got a terminal sickness, and he basically, I don't have a dead wish, but I will leave it in the hands of the Lord. I do my best to stay alive, but if things go other way, then I'm ready to accept the will of the Lord in that way. But he also said two things he liked to say. One, he was paraphrasing Goswami Maharaj, who said, I like to die in harness, which actually he succeeded doing, really. He was on the way to his tour that I organized. It was India, Thailand, Japan, and China.
That was in the beginning of the year that you went?
No, he was literally going to the airport, like that day, or it's supposed to be the next day, I don't know. I just got a mail from him. And I confirmed all the medication he needed with the doctor. I said, all is good, you can come. And said, yes, pick me up from the airport on this particular day. That's the mail I got in the morning. And then 2 hours later, I got the news that he departed. So he died in harness, we can say. And the second thing he said, he was also paraphrasing Govinda Maharaj's, and he would often say these words. Like sometimes devotees, they go to different places, they hear different preachers, different gurus, sannyasis. Wasn't much appreciated by Srila Govinda Maharaj, because really he was fanatical about Guru Maharaj in a good sense, and he wanted everyone to absorb what Srila Guru Maharaj is giving to us and focus on that. But simple-hearted devotees would sometimes come and say, Govinda Maharaj, oh, they're doing this and they're doing that, and this is what's going on. Govinda Maharaj would not dismiss them. He will say, yes, Prabhu, yes. They may do as they like. But I will do what pleases Srila Guru Maharaj. That was the answer of Srila Govinda Maharaj. It was a really strong statement, but without being too harsh with the simple-hearted section of the devotees. So Vaishnava Maharaj was always like that. He said, in the light of the situation and seeing what is going on, according to the circumstances, I will try to do my best, what is pleasing and would please Srila Govinda Maharaj. And that will be my focus in preaching and my focus in life. I don't know how much left for me, but I will do that. So that maybe will answer your question.
Jai.
So beautiful.
Amazing.
And Maharaj was hesitating, all right, I'm going to speak English, I thought it's going to be the Russian speaker. Super well.
Your English is great.
Yeah.
I can't hear you sometimes.
The volume.
Krishnaya Davaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshivaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshivaya Namaha. Gopala Govindaram Shrimadu Sundara. Gopala Govindaram Shrimadu Sundara. Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mokhana. Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mokhana. Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Radha Shri Rasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Radha Shri Rasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Saradunatha. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Saradunatha. Shri Madhukala Bhatta Dasaradunatha. Shri Madhukala Bhatta Dasaradunatha. Jai Gosai Gauri Saranamantana. Jai Gosai Gauri Saranamantana. Jahuti Dinana Savishta Purana. Jahuti Dinana Savishta Purana. Jai Gosai Jai Jai Gosai Jai Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur.
Парамахамса Паривраджакачарья Варя Тарашата Шишима Чинаба, Говинда Госвами Махарадж Ки Джай, Ом Вишнупад Парамахамса Паривраджакачарья Варя Тарашата Шишима Чинаба, Тритарда Госвами Махарадж Ки Джай, Ом Вишнупад Парамахамса Паривраджакачарья Варя Тарашата Шишима Чинаба Вишварения Вайчарнара Винда, Бхактивиданта Свами Прабхупада Ки Джай. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Madh Acharya Vrinda, Guru Vrinda Sannyasi Vrinda, Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Raja Masud Maharaj Ki Jai, Sripad Pramanda Prabhu Ki Jai, Sripad Kasyapriya Prabhu Ki Jai, Krishna Priya Ji Ki Jai, Jai Samet Vaishnava Mandala Ki Jai, Ananta Kotya Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Jai Gaur Premanande!
Dandi Maharaj.
We like your style.
Bien good style.
I know.
I was there in Vrindavan when you took sannyas, actually. Remember that? And I had no idea all that was going on. I didn't know that whole story was happening.
I was a little cheated.
Huh?
I was a little cheated by one of Maharaj. No problem.
But You're doing so beautiful work. Is yours on?
It will be much better. But of course, I try to.
What can we do?
I have personally very little capabilities. I have no talents. But I'm happy that I participated in some real.
What? He's giant! What happened? What happened?
White hair.
Next time will be with yours. Why is he huge? What happened?
With this long hair, Vaishnava coming.
You saw that one running away? The next year, one
Wow, he's huge, and his hair. He's blonde. He's blonde. Yeah. So this is his own Bhakti Triad. And have you been doing it? Oh, no kidding. Yeah, when you oh my God. So,
Okay guys, next time come in person so you can get to hang out after the program. For now, Dandi.